Monique here from Creative Wife Life. Welcome if this is your first time. If it's not, hit that subscribe button and follow me. So a while back, I did a video, I'd say like a year and a half ago, about what it is to homeschool an only child. And as I looked through all of my YouTube stats, this was the third highest viewed video out of all of my videos that I've done on YouTube. The first video was a tour in 2016 of my kitchen, and I don't know why it's so viewed because it wasn't really a good video or an interesting kitchen. Second video was a tour of my Michael Kors bag, and the third was what it is to be homeschooling an only child. And to this day, I still get comments on that and likes and views on it. And I understand why. When we look on YouTube, we look at homeschooling, it's a bunch of people, lovely women and men, who homeschool like 50 kids. Nah, like 2, 3, 4, 5. I even knew one that homeschools 8. So it's multiple children learning in this wonderful, rich environment filled with tons of socialization where siblings help each other, and that's wonderful. But for people like me, where it's homeschooling one child, it presents a whole different list of concerns, or it's just a little bit more complex in my my last video, and I'll link below in the description box. I talked a lot about, it's hard to be your child's pretty much only friend during the day unless you're doing co-ops or anything else special like that, but actually teaching, you're the only one that's responsible to be that socialization piece for that child. And it's hard because you're an adult and they are, in my case, she's 7. Here's just a quick update. Okay, it's still hard. I still have one kid, okay? One that looks like 2, but I have one. And she is 7.5. I have learned to give myself permission and to really understand the issue. I can't be everything for Riley. Riley is my daughter's name, just in case you want to know. I can't be everything for her. I physically, mentally, emotionally cannot provide everything she needs. I am 37, she is 7, I can give her food and shelter, I can educate her, but she needs a lot more because she's a human being. So I've given myself permission and released myself of the guilt associated with feeling like I'm not doing enough. And I think all of us as mothers or educators, homeschoolers, I don't want to sideline the men out there who are homeschooling as well. We just deal with this feeling of like guilt. And even if we're not homeschooling and we're just mothers and we're either working outside the home or we're stay-at-home moms or whatever, to 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, we have this feeling of guilt like we're not doing enough. I know it's a fact because I've spoken to many women. I feel like it could even be more so because you are carrying the weight of not just their well-being, but their educational well-being, and it's a lot. But I've released myself of guilt because I know that I can't do everything for her. So what I've done in response to that is finding ways so that she can get that much needed and very important socialization. I said the word socialization. It's very important for my daughter, Riley, not so that she knows how to add or read. It's not about education at all. It's about fulfilling that part of her personality that needs that socialization. My daughter makes friends very easily. She's very kind. She likes to help be around people and create and run and laugh and all those things. She really enjoys it and she needs it for her personality. It feels good to her. Just like for me, my personality actually feels good with quiet time and having space to think and not necessarily always being overstimulated by people or things or places. Riley is the opposite. She actually needs people, places, and things. She needs to interact. She needs it for her personality to feel good. So I can't provide that for her 100% of the time, so I needed to find something for her. If she was not an only child homeschooling, I'm sure she had a sister who was a couple years older than her, a couple years younger than her. It'd be a lot more easier because I could say, hey, Riley and your sister, or Riley and your brother, you can go play outside together. I do not have that option, and therein lies the problem. Not problem. Therein lies the dilemma. And with homeschooling an only child, it's like she's by herself, and I'm constantly having to come up with ideas and activities or take her places in order for her to fulfill that socialization part that she desperately needs. And I can't deny that she doesn't need it. And I think when I first started homeschooling, I was so socialization. I'm the one that provides that for her. Blah, 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 blah. She doesn't need to go to school. No, she does not need to go to school to get socialization, but she still. This video is all over the place. But I just wanted to get this update out because I know there's people out there who homeschool an only child, and please understand if this is your first year or second year, or this is going into my third, or maybe you're doing it for 10 years and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Please understand it gets better as you start to discover your child and discover what he or she, what they need in order to succeed and to be happy and to be a well-rounded, healthy child. You can meet their needs, I guess. So if you have any questions or comments, keep looking over there because I hear Riley over there. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. And if you have any experience with being an only child, again, I will link my past video that I did about 1.5 years ago below as well. So you can also refer to that to see where my mind space was there. But again, I'm in a different mind space. Finally, I've released myself from that guilt, and I'm doing something about it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.